So now, moving on to what we all come to E3 to see, the big three,
Oh,
starting with
boom.
Microsoft. Now, unfortunately, our big three prediction video, the audio was unusable, so I couldn't upload that. But just cliff notes, we established Microsoft needed to convince us this year that Xbox is worth it. Sony and Nintendo just show what they have, just show what they've already announced, and they'll be fine.
Mhm.
Microsoft brought it this year. They killed it. Like, in my humble opinion, just for what they showed, and we'll get into it more in depth here, but like for what they showed, in my humble opinion, honestly, they might have won E3 if you're comparing
Really?
the big three.
Hmm.
They started the conference with Halo Infinite, which
Right.
I mean, it was kind of expected, but still, just you start with Halo and just don't even talk about it. Just boom, Halo, moving right along. Like just showing, hey, we just announced our Mario basically, but just
Yeah.
that's not a big deal because compared to other stuff we're gonna show. They also revealed Gears of War 5, which they're just calling Gears 5. Again, that's basically like their Zelda. They showed
That's their
their
biggest thing.
Mario and Zelda in the same year.
Yeah.
They also showed Forza Horizon 4.
I mean, they're coming. They're
Like
bringing
they're
stuff. Like,
bringing
I mean, good
like
thing
those
no.
three games all in the same press conference. Like and that's just first party stuff. Like
Right.
and all those games actually look pretty good. Like they actually got me somewhat invested in the showing of a Forza game, which I never thought I would say.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think they finally like kind of woke up and like, all right, guys, look, we are in like we're in last place out of
Yeah.
the major competitor. We're in last place. We got to kick it up. And
Mm-hmm.
they answered the bell. They really did. They're like,
Yeah.
all right, let's take what we're good at. What are we good at? We're good at Halo. Okay, let's do Halo. Boom, let's go. What else are
Mm-hmm.
we good at? Oh, we're good at this. Oh, let's boom,
Yeah.
boom. Like because they're trying to get back on the map. Like
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're trying to do things. Yeah, and I mean they had Crackdown 3 or with
Yeah.
Terry Crews, which I thought was
I
excellent.
love that trailer. It was
Uh,
essentially what that was the developers or the whoever was directing him was like, okay, Terry Crews, just say stuff and we'll make a trailer around it. And like that's how this
yeah,
trailer needed to be, and it was
yeah.
perfect.
It was great because I was watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine right before
Same.
this.
Same.
So I was just like, yes. It's like,
I love
go
that show.
Terry. That show was great. Oh my goodness. I'm so
Eh,
disappointed that I just started on it. But yeah, but anyway. Yeah, I mean that was a perfect way. They put that in there. It's everything they showed. I felt like interested in.
mhm.
I was just like, okay. Like I don't even play some of these games. I'm like, oh man, this looks cool. I might
Yeah.
look into this. Like they drew me in so easily. It was like, how can I leave?
Yeah. Um and they also announced a new Battletoads game. Something that hasn't
Mhm.
there hasn't been a new Battletoads game since I think mid '90s, and they teased it to come out next year, but still, just to show that this series is still exists. Like
Yeah, they brought.
the Battletoads have had cameos in other games here and there. Like I think a Battletoad was in Killer Instinct, um, but still, just showing that this thing exists. We don't know who's developing it. We're not sure if it's rare or not, but still, it's a big deal that this franchise is coming back.
Right.
Um, Probably one of the funnier moments of E3 overall was they they showed this skateboarding game, and the trailer looked pretty good, and everyone thought it was Skate
Mhm.
4. And like
Isn't it?
Skate 4 was trending on Twitter. That's how much people were excited about the reveal of Skate 4.
Yo.
Turns out that it was this new IP called
Yeah, it's
Session.
like yeah, it's like something totally new.
Session. Okay.
I mean, I mean, as far as skate games go, like
Uh-huh.
I don't play any skate games ever. Like I played Tony Hawk on like Game Boy Advance, but I mean, like
Uh,
that's about it.
yeah.
Like, but I mean, it looks fine as far as skating games go, I
Yeah,
guess. So
like
I
if you're
mean,
into skating
why
games,
not?
it's for you. So go for it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you. But like, but also, what was the one other? Oh, Devil May Cry 5 also.
Yes, yes.
Mm,
Devil May Cry 5.
yo,
That why was that at Xbox? Like there were
I'm
multiple
not complaining.
games that were announced at Xbox that should have been at the Sony press conference that just weren't.
Yeah.
In Devil May Cry 5, Dante wasn't the main character shown in the trailer, but still, it looked
Mhm.
really good.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh no! Like, you're like, oh, this is happening. Like, okay.
And then you had Dante
Uh,
coming out of a motorcycle with a beard at the end, like, oh, like it's, oh, it looks good.
oh, oh my goodness, yeah. Another 2019, but like
Yeah,
still,
still
I'm 2019 is starting to look like the year for
the
video
year.
games, man.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not again not complaining. It's like let's go, like bring them on. But
As long as you have enough money to buy all these games,
you know
who
what?
cares?
I mean, it's going down. It's going. It's gotta. All I know is for the end to the end of this year, I just need to buy one more game, so
Mhm.
I'm fine.
Yeah,
But like next year, I don't know. We might have to
might have some
might have
problems.
to be getting some IOUs. We'll see.
Another game
But,
that we had predicted in that video we couldn't upload, that was supposed to be at the Sony press conference was Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, which is
mm,
a Fuel Japan, Dark Souls esque samurai game, which looks pretty good, I would say.
that was dope. It was
Yeah,
like
like
yeah. I mean, it's like feudal Japan ninja game. It's like by the people that made. It's like, hey, you guys like Dark Souls? Everyone raises their hand. Like, it's like, all right, so ninjas in Japan, like samurai, like all this, like, yeah, that's happening. Everyone's like,
okay,
okay, yeah, like,
sure, why
sure,
not?
why not? I can run with that. Like, it's like,
Mhm.
will it, like, the real question is, will it be as hard as Dark Souls?
Probably
Because,
not, considering like apparently one of the major features is that you have essentially 2 lives per level. I think is how they're going about it.
oh, okay.
So dying isn't like a major factor like it was in Dark Souls.
Yeah.
So they're probably it's probably still going to be hard, but not as frustratingly hard as
Yeah.
Dark Souls was, which
Yeah,
is
because
nice.
I mean, I've seen many rage quits from Dark Light.
Yeah.
It's bad. But no, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think as long the same people that made it, be the same style, but adding a whole new like universe. So like, yeah, this looks like it's gonna be good. Like, I'm excited.
Hmm.
I'm
So
not
there
even
was a
into it,
couple
but like,
other
yeah,
things at this press conference, but probably the thing that got me the most excited about this particular press conference was the trailer for Jump Force. Have you seen this game?
I actually haven't. That is like one of the things I did. Jump Force. Hold
Jump
on.
Force is it's
Oh no, I did see
you did?
this.
Yeah.
Yes, no,
Goku,
yo.
Naruto, One
Jump
Piece,
was
Death
crazy.
Note, like every
Yo,
every Shonen Jump manga anime you could think of is probably going to be in this
yo,
arena style fighting game.
my phone blew up when this.
Hmm.
I had multiple people text me about this. Like, bro,
Yeah.
did you see Jump Force? I was like, Jump Force? What's your going on? I was like, yo, and it was like this, like the setup and like because like I mean these are like huge, not
Yeah.
only in Japan but like here, like
Yeah.
huge universes coming together. Because people always have always like, oh man, Naruto would take down Goku. Nah, man, Goku take everybody. Nah, man. Yeah, I mean,
Wait,
there.
wait,
I
wait.
mean,
Naruto take out Goku? Are you
look,
kidding
look,
me?
look. I think Goku can take everybody. That's the way I
I
see
mean,
it.
Naruto could maybe go up against Luffy, but
Yeah.
Goku is in the running to take on Superman. Superman would obviously kill him, but that's different. That's for a different day.
In your I'll agree to
Death Battle
disagree.
has done it twice. Get over it.
Look, man. All right, whatever. But the point is, these incredibly huge icons
Yeah.
in the manga anime world are coming together, and
Yes.
that's amazing for like just people
And
existing. Like,
they know it
what a
because
time
that
to
trailer
lie.
before the Stinger, that trailer ended with a Rasengan, Kamehameha, and whatever Luffy's big punch is,
Hmm.
just destroying Frieza.
Just yeah, I was like, dang, Frieza, you just got
Got wasted.
like he was already gone with just the Kamehameha, but now
Yeah.
it's just like just in case
Yeah.
you thought about resurrecting again for like the third time.
I'm kind of
No, you're gone, bro.
I'm kind of surprised that Frieza was the only villain,
Yeah.
represented. I was kind of expecting like Orochimaru or one of the
Mm,
villains from One Piece. I don't know much about One Piece. Just
uh,
one or two other villains from each of these franchises, coming in at least at some point in the trailer,
right.
but they'll save that for actually in the game itself. Like I'm
Yeah, I
not
mean,
really.
and again, it's not. I mean, no one's in the trailers like, hey, wow, like everyone's still in awe that it's just happening.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
like, yeah, but I mean, this looks dope. Like, please don't mess this up. I'm pretty
please
much
don't.
saying
Please
at this
don't.
point, like, this has potential to be like earth shattering.
Hmm.
Like, please don't ruin this. This is
Yeah,
gonna be amazing.
and like
Oh,
again, that was a game that should have been at the Sony press conference. Like you think the Japanese company would be the one to
you
showcase
know,
the Japanese game?
yeah,
No.
yeah. I mean, it was like this was very unorganized, in my opinion. Like, who had who? But at the end of the day, as long as
We
we get
win.
the information, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, as long as we get the game, I don't care who sells it. I don't care who shows it. I don't care. I just want the
Yeah.
game on my console. That's all that matters.
Mhm. Yeah. Like as far as first party goes, I feel Sony might have edged it out a little bit, but like as far as the sheer number of games that were shown, Microsoft killed it.
Yeah, no, they came to. I mean, they came to
Came to
play
play.
this year. Like they were like, because they know that they didn't have a lot of exclusive stuff anymore.
Hmm.
Like the best games that they had, you can have on any other console.
Yeah.
So it's like, why take this when I can have this and play these games? And it's
Hmm.
like, well, go Halo, like
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, now they actually give you a reason to stick with their game, which honestly I feel like console specific games, I feel like that shouldn't be. I mean, at this point, I'm like, why even have that anymore? But I mean,
I mean, it does make sense because you want to win, you want to sell more than your competition. So
I
having
guess,
exclusive IPs like Halo, Mario, Last of Us,
yeah,
whatever, like it, in order to sell your system, it makes sense to have first party IPs. But I do kind of agree with stuff like Rise of Tomb Raider that was exclusive.
right,
Unless the company is specifically funding that game for that system, like
hmm,
Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U, like that game was not going to exist unless Nintendo actually paid for it.
right,
But Rise of the Tomb Raider, that game was going to be made regardless. So yeah, that
yeah,
having exclusivity, I do,
yeah,
yeah, I do understand that. But
yeah. It's like, yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, like we get the games. Like it doesn't matter who get like I don't care whose name is on the game. I don't care
yeah,
who's like I don't care like as long as it's the same game quality or who tells me
mm,
that like just give me the great game and I'm good. Like
yeah,
I'm good.
yeah, Whew. Yeah. So moving on to Sony, they started off with Last of Us 2 gameplay. And originally, I had written down you can play as Ellie. But I felt that didn't give this trailer enough justice. And I changed it to you can kill things as Ellie.
Just put that emphasis because
you can
I
you kill people.
like play. That's
Like they're
I
not
mean
dead. You killed them. There is a
you
difference.
kill. I mean, but then how would you feel if you couldn't kill people as her though? Like it'd be like, why am I almost?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, but yeah, just to have to emphasize the difference that has happened.
It's like
Uh,
in the first Last of Us, she was kind of a partner character, but now she's on her
right.
own. Like she's pretty capable.
Yeah, I mean she's walking around like she's not playing around by
Yeah.
any means. Like she's definitely grown up.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
hey, I mean in this world though, you kind of have to. Like what other
Yeah.
choices there?
Yeah. Exactly. And something that was just really weird about the Sony conference was before every major game, there was this guy who came on stage and played an instrument for like 3 minutes. Like before the Last of Us
Yeah.
2 trailer, this guy just played the banjo for like 3 minutes, and it was so
Just
weird.
that's what I'm saying. That's another one of those things that I was just like, re- this is all right. Yeah, just like fast forward, like what's happening?
Yeah, luckily I was watching this conference after the fact, so I can kind of skip through that part.
Yeah, I was just kind of
I
like,
get it set the
nope.
tone or whatever, but like we didn't need that. Like you're shot for time here. Like move it along, please.
Yeah. Like maybe they're just trying to fill in like it's like okay guys, it has to be this long, so let's stall. You know, it's like when
I
you're trying to
guess.
reach your word limit with
Yeah.
like who
Just put
knows?
in a bunch of
Like
fluff.
yeah, basically.
I guess, yeah.
But
But yeah, Last of Us 2 is looking pretty darn good. Do we have a release date for that? Do you know?
Last of Us 2, let me see.
Because I don't
I
think they
don't
said it in the
think
trailer.
so.
Weird.
Nope, it doesn't. There's not that I can see here. Nothing that I have.
Okay.
But
I would
yeah,
think
I'm
2019
assuming.
at the
Yeah, I mean, I assume it's
latest.
next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it looks really good, and like, yeah, like you said, you can kill
Kill things.
many a things as Ellie, like, which is like, it's half expected, but it's still just because it's Ellie, it's just like, okay, let's
Mhm.
do this, like,
Yeah.
but yeah, that looked really good. We got to see more of Spider-Man, which really, see a lot of like Shocker, which
Yes.
that boss fight
Was that Shocker or was it
boss
Electro?
fight was it was Shock. Wait, which part? Wait, which was this? Which did they show the prison one or did they show
Prison
the?
one.
Okay, no, the prison one was Electro,
Okay.
which also looks really good because they were kind of building up to like Sinister
Sinister
Six
Six.
as it was going along, which
Yes.
was really cool.
Yes.
And
Oh,
which
that
was,
was
I
so
was like,
good.
oh, I know, and like you just, it's like you swinging through and all stuff. Like, oh, now we got to deal with that.
Oh, the
now we
air
gotta deal with that.
combos. The air
Yeah,
combos
yeah.
were epic.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, man.
I
Like,
love that scene where like he's punching that he like sends him over, punching him, punch him off the air, punch him, and then kicks him into the cell. It's like, oh,
yeah.
so good.
Like, dude, it's so fulfilling, like, knowing I'll be able to do that. Like, like, it's just like, dude. Because, again, like I said, it's like, you feel like Spider-Man. That's of a good superhero game, or really any kind of, like, adventure game, you feel like you're Spider-Man. Like, and he's
Yeah.
just going around, like, doing stuff. And, like, I love that he's making jokes the whole time. I think that's the best part, because it feels like,
As
it's
Spider-Man should.
he's just yeah, something. That's what a Spider-Man would do. Batman doesn't talk when he's doing stuff. Spider-Man's like, oh yeah, well, look at your face. Like, look at your face. Hi, you're in jail. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and like, I think that's really good. I want the surprise, like, non-revealed character, whoever the sixth person is. That's going to be interesting. But
Yeah. Like, do you think it's Kingpin? Because he's already been like, because he's already been in. He was in the first trailer
right.
last year. Yeah, but like who could it be that's orchestrating this? I don't think Doctor. That's not really Doctor Octopus's thing.
I mean, that was my first guess, just because, like, Dr. Octopus is kind of like a Sinister Six kind of like thing. And, like, it's like, it would make the most sense to me in terms of Rogues Gallery, but at the same time, who knows?
What if it's
I
not
don't
a
know.
Spider-Man villain? What if it's like, I'm so bad with Marvel villains. I can't think of any others. But like, what if it's someone who's not even a Spider-Man villain? What if it's someone who's like
Really?
bigger villain for another character? That'd be
Really? Do you think they have to bring in, like, other Marvel heroes to, like,
Maybe.
help out?
Maybe. I
That'd
don't
be
know.
interesting. That would be interesting. You playing around and, like, oh, Iron Man or whoever comes out to help out or something.
Mhm.
Or, like, oh, man, I got to call in the Fantastic Four. And then,
Like,
lead
there are
them to
definitely
something else.
opportunities here where like they could do stuff like that. Like
Yeah, I mean,
I
we all live
I
in
don't
New York.
foresee it happening since they're focusing on Spider-Man. But like,
Right.
I mean, you have the entire Marvel universe at your disposal. Like, I don't see a reason not to.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean maybe like that, and like maybe a sequel or something. You definitely could
Yeah.
go in on that. So like it would be really good.
Hmm.
But yeah, for this game, I mean we're up to. I mean, who knows who it could be? Like, there's literally so many spots. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really like this game. Oh God, I'm so happy. Like, I honestly, I just want to buy the game. Just like like, I'm not even gonna play the story mode for like the first day. I just want to swing around New
Just swing
York for
around.
hours.
Yeah.
Don't even care. Like, I don't even swing around and land and just like talk to people. Cause like, yeah, you can like wave to people and stuff. And like,
Mm.
I mean, that look. I mean, it just looks super good, dude. I'm so
Oh, yeah.
excited.
Yeah. That. Like I don't have a PS4, but like legitimately, like that game alone, it might
Dude,
not
I'm telling
be
you.
quite there, but like it's a good convincer. Like
I'm
it looks
gonna
good.
say,
It
I'm
looks
like,
really good.
I'm gonna say, if there was ever a time to get on the PS4 bandwagon, now would be the
Honestly,
time.
yeah.
I'm telling you. But,
So next up, Death Stranding. We finally
hmm,
saw some gameplay and confirmation that this is actually a game,
it's real.
and it's just a lot of walking around and hiking, which I'm sure it might be interesting. That's not going to be the entire game, but for it
Yeah,
to be so shrouded in mystery, and for most of the trailer you're just walking, is it's a bit disappointing, honestly.
yeah. It was just kind of like okay. Like again, there's nothing, and this was one of the trailers that I kind of just was like, all right.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't planning on getting into it anyway, so I
Mhm.
just kind of took it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But kind of hoping that the trailer, like, don't worry, like you will like this game, and here's why. This trailer was kind of just like, hey, you don't like this game, and I'm not going to change your mind. Like, I can't change your mind. I'm just like,
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
okay,
Either you like it or you
okay,
don't, and like some games are just like that. It's
yeah, you
fine.
know, they're just like, fine. It's like I'm who I am. You like me or you don't. I'm like, okay, I choose not to buy you.
It did
That's
kind of
fine.
bug me that um they teased the big gun, but he never actually shot it. Like he had a gun for a second
Mm.
and then cut to black. It's like, well, why though? Shoot
I
something
mean,
at least. Like at least like about to shoot. Like don't just hold it.
I mean, there's still time to give us more,
Yeah.
I guess, and maybe then they'll
I
get
mean, this
into
game
more. But
honestly
like,
might be a next gen. Like it doesn't have. They didn't
yeah,
even try to have a release date on this. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much that we still don't know about this game. They're probably just gonna like just give us just enough of a tease to like
yeah,
keep us going, and like, oh, psych, like next thing. Like,
yeah,
then we start getting stuff. So we'll see.
mhm, yeah. Probably the game I was second most excited about after Spider Man, of course, was Ghost of Tsushima, another Feudal
Mm-hmm.
Japan samurai game. But like,
Right?
it looks good. Well, again, like
It does.
very Batman-y, which is
Mm-hmm.
not
Yeah.
a bad thing. Batman did it well, so why not try that? Like,
Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. You see other games do crazy successful. It's like, hey, let's do what they do, but make it different so we don't get sued.
yeah, exactly.
Like, like why not? It's gonna work out. And
Mm,
yeah, it looks really solid. Like I was like, okay, like that was 2 for 2 on Feudal Japan games.
mm.
I'm like, all right, maybe I'm gonna start buying all these games. Parents be like,
Assassin's
what's up?
Creed,
Be like,
take note, please. It can be done.
yo, yo, Assassin's Creed. But no, like, oh, but yeah, no, this looks really good. You know, it's
Mm,
like, hey, get my samurai on. Why not?
yeah. And then probably the biggest surprise of this press conference was Resident Evil 2 remake is coming out
Hmm.
this January. Like this
Yeah,
is the game
like,
that they announced 2 years ago, I think. Nothing since then, and then all of a sudden, two trailers with a release date of January 25th. Like
yeah,
that's crazy.
it was so out of nowhere. It was just like, oh yeah, by the way, you thought we forgot about this? Yeah, psych, it's
Mhm.
coming out next year. We're just like,
Wow.
oh, I was kind of just like, oh, really? Like,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
okay,
Cool.
cool.
I don't really care about
Yeah.
Resident Evil that much, but still, I know a lot of people that are. So like, and
Oh yeah, no.
Resident Evil 2 is considered like one of that and 4 are considered like the two best games.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
getting a
no,
remake
my
of that
brother.
game, like it, people are
Yeah, no,
excited
my
for
brother's
it. So
like
give it to
super
us as early
excited.
as you can. Sure, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm a weenie. I don't run with that. But my
Yeah.
brother loves those kind of games. So
Hmm.
like, he's like, "Oh, dude, did you see?" I was like, "I saw it." He's like, "Yeah," and
Yeah.
I was like, but yeah, I mean, he loves those kind of games. And like, people have been looking for the like great because like, honestly, I don't know why people don't remaster like all the good games anymore. Like, it's like
Yeah.
people, especially with consoles constantly changing, people will buy the best ones if you remaster them.
I mean, it takes,
But
in order to do it right, it takes more resources than you probably think. Also, there's no
yeah,
guarantee that the same people will buy the game again if they already have it on previous consoles. Like, there definitely is a risk to it, but like, for a game like Resident Evil 2, when the Resident Evil 1 remake came out like 10 years ago on the GameCube, well, 15 years ago on the GameCube, like, it's time for Resident Evil 2 remake.
yeah. Hopefully the fans aren't all grown with kids, but I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Yeah. Like,
hey, if they still buy it, they buy it.
it was just a little weird that outside of Resident Evil 2 remake and this other game called Control, which looked pretty good, you're basically a Jedi with force powers. There weren't, there was no huge third party announcement. Like Microsoft stole them all from you, which I found really interesting. Like if you set your expectations super high for Sony, you were probably let down because they didn't show anything outside of the stuff that you were
You already
expecting.
yeah.
Like they already
Which
told you about those four, maybe a couple of third party, but like if you were expecting them to show Shadows Die Twice, Devil May Cry, you are gonna be disappointed by this thing.
yeah, and I think that's kind of like what we said like last week. We were kind of like, look, with Sony, it's like all you got to do is just show what you got.
Yeah,
Which I mean, they kind of did. Like they
they
didn't
did.
like this. I think they went in knowing that like, hey, we're already set up. We don't need to blow anyone's doors off. We're good,
Yeah.
regardless. So they didn't overdo it. Where
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft, on the other hand, they're like, all right, guys,
We
we're
need to
like,
overdo it.
yeah, we've got to go over the top because I mean, we're sinking right now. We've got
Yeah.
to get over here. So like, yeah, they went. I think they did. Honestly, I think Microsoft might have like just like asked the other companies, "Hey guys, we're doing stuff, but can we like get some of your stuff too,
Uh,
just to kind of keep it around?"
they
They're
probably
like,
paid Capcom and whatnot
"Oh
to
yeah,
get the Devil May Cry
oh yeah,
and Shadow Die Twice first.
yeah." I'm about to say. I mean, it worked out because I mean, Microsoft's honestly like theirs was probably the most engaging press
Yeah.
conference out of all of them for me.
There was like maybe 10-20 minute lull there in the middle, but like once they
Yeah,
started showing Devil May Cry, and after that it was Devil May Cry, Jump Force, Battletoads, Cyberpunk, like all these great games right in a row. Just they brought it. It was good.
yeah. I mean, they're not playing around.
Yeah.
They know.
So ending apparently just how every good E3 should. Nintendo. Now,
Your favorite,
yeah,
obviously.
my favorite. And I'll get into my overall impressions of this particular one after we go over what they brought. They started with a game that honestly, like I don't think I've ever been sold on a new IP faster than Daemon X Machina, a a mech, like you're just an action packed robot shooter. Is there like I feel that alone is enough to sell most people on anything.
Yeah.
You're,
I mean, why not?
yeah, I mean some of the best animes are based on robots, and I like me some giant robots, so
You
it looks awesome. Although it was
yeah,
a
it's like
kind of
giant.
weird game to start with. Like the presentation just started with this new IP out of nowhere, which like I was expecting them to start with Smash, which they saved all the Smash stuff for later. But it just I don't know. It was just kind of weird they didn't start with Fire Emblem, which they did end up showing, or some other recognizable IP to start off with. It was just a little weird to start off with, but still it looked really cool. So I'm not complaining.
Mhm.
Speaking of
I
Fire
mean,
Emblem,
that's the thing. It's
go
like it
go
looks. Oh no, go. You
no
go.
go you.
Oh, okay. Okay, but no, I was just saying, but yeah, as long as I mean, as long as it looks good, as long as you like, as long as the player likes it, it doesn't really matter. Like,
Yeah. So we finally got the reveal of Fire Emblem Three
Mm.
Houses, and unfortunately, this game has been delayed into 2019, which I think that's the first Switch game to get a release date and then actually get delayed, which it's a pretty good track record, all things considered.
Yeah.
And this game, like, I'm not the hugest Fire Emblem fan, but just the way it looked, um, the zoom in combat, like, it looked very seamless. It actually looked very
Mm.
dynamic. You can actually walk around the world for the first time, I think. I don't quote me on that. And it just overall it looked pretty good. The story looked pretty engaging. Like, for Fire Emblem fans, like, it definitely looked pretty
It's
good.
like, yes, it's time. It's I mean, it's their time on the Switch now. It's like,
Yeah.
yes, we have arrived. So
Yeah.
like,
Like, the Wii U never got an official Fire Emblem game, so like
yeah,
coming from the 3DS being a Fire Emblem machine to the Switch, it looked like a very natural progression of an HD Fire Emblem game. So that's
right. It's
pretty
finally
good.
there. It's like, looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, man, so much. Where do you want to go now?
Super Mario Party. Um which I'm just glad that the last two Mario parties, 9 and 10, both had everyone riding in this stupid car,
Yeah.
having no strategy. The roll, you only roll one dice roll per turn, and like, what's the point of Mario Party if you're not running around the board messing each other up? Like, you took all the soul out of it. So this game actually looks like, the Mario Party that people actually want. With the
Hmm.
little gimmicks with the Wii motion, with the Switch motion control and all that. But like, that's expected with the new Mario Party.
Right.
So it looks pretty fun. Like, I'm not super into Mario Party for like,
I'm not
as a
either.
Mario Party game, it looked better than other Mario Parties.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the past couple of games, Mario Party games, I was never super into because I've had played 8 and 9, and I was just kind of
Mm,
like I literally after I went through like one board, I was like, all right,
yeah, it's
this
like,
is
yeah.
I'm officially tired of this.
Uh-huh.
But like, yeah, hopefully this will like bring back more of the like board game feel than just kind of like a
Mm,
go around the board feel. So like, yeah, this will. I'm excited. It'll be interesting.
yeah.
Hopefully, bring back some of the Mario Party flair that's kind of been lost lately.
Mm, yeah. And they had a kind of weird showing for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Reggie Fils-Aimé came out and just kind of said what we already knew about the game. You can bring stuff from Pokemon Go, um, the Pokeball, uh, uh, accessory, which actually
Mm-hmm.
comes with Mew. Which, I mean, it's not worth enough for me to pay $50 just to have another controller for my Switch that only works with one game. But for people that do buy it, having Mew, available in the game
Yeah, it's
isn't
big.
is enticing enough. Yeah.
Yeah, it's solid. It's like I'm not gonna do it, but like you go ahead, have fun.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because I mean, fifty
Nothing wrong
dollars
with
is
that.
$50. So like, I don't know about that, but
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah,
um.
Pokemon, bring it on.
Yeah. It was just a really weird showing. Like, Let's Go is one of their big holiday titles, and they didn't
Mhm.
really give us anything new. It was just a bit weird.
Yeah, I mean, they
Something.
had a lot of
Yeah.
other stuff.
But like, oh, I'll get to that in a second. Fortnite officially coming to Switch was very
Hmm.
exciting, and it was
Hmm.
launched that day. Which, again,
Yeah,
like, that's how you do an announcement. Like, Fortnite, one of the biggest games on the planet right now, launching and releasing hours later. Perfect.
the same day. It's like, oh, you want Fortnite? Boom, got you
Yeah.
now. Like that's crazy.
Hmm. Yeah. I
They're
still
like
haven't
on the spot
I
release.
still haven't picked it up
Sure.
yet, but like, probably tomorrow or Friday, I'm gonna
Yeah,
look
I
into
would.
that, because that's a game I've always like been kind of interested in, but like,
Mm-hmm.
I never felt like picking it up on PC. So now that it's really available on Switch, I can play it anywhere. Like, I
Hmm.
get into it.
Yeah,
Another
there you
game
go.
I
Now,
Another game I might honestly get into now that it's on Switch is Dragon Ball Fighter Z, which I refuse
mm.
to call it
Mhm.
Dragon Ball Fighters. That's stupid. It's Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Bandai Namco, like, why'd you name it that? It's Fighter Z, obviously. Come on.
If you, I don't know, it looks good. Like it looks good. It's like I'm personally not a huge fan because I liked the older Dragon Ball Z fighting. Like I liked I don't know how what familiar you are with the older Dragon Ball Z fighting, but like the
Budokaichi and
Tenkai, yeah, like the type that Tenkaichi
Budokai
style
Tenkai.
was really
Yeah.
yeah. Budokai Tenkaichi like Budokai Tenkaichi 3 for me was like the super like the combat was that really good. It really felt like I was a dragon fighting a Dragon Ball Z, but like ever since like the Xenoverse stuff and all that, I kind of
Yeah,
fell out of Dragon
the
Ball Z.
arena style games, they didn't look interesting. They didn't look fun. They were really
No,
slow
I
and
don't know, it was
boring, honestly.
yeah. I mean, like for me, it was just kind of like I liked the idea of creating a character, but like that was pretty much all. The game was more of just like a one-player adventure mode versus like just a fighting game to play with your friends, which was I thought was disappointing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this goes back to like straight one. This one borrows elements like the style looks like more like the simple Budokai, but it has like almost like Street Fighter slash like Marvel versus Capcom kind of like fighting Capcom looks and stuff.
Yeah, which is
So like,
nice.
yeah, I mean that's freaking awesome. Like, yeah,
So I might look into that on the Switch.
yeah, I would.
So outside of that, outside of the big game we're gonna get into in a second, that was it. There was no Metroid. There was no Pikmin. There was no mention of that weird Star Fox game that was rumored, which might not even be real at this point. We're not sure. So if people went in expecting Nintendo to just blow out, a huge Metroid Prime demonstration, a huge Pikmin trailer, a new Star Fox game, like people were expecting these things, and we didn't get that. So for the people that were expecting that, Animal Crossing, people were like for sure betting on Animal Crossing being there, and it just wasn't, which was really weird. So for all those people who were expecting all those games to be there, my condolences. However, Smash Bros. Ultimate.
They brought it.
Everyone is back. Everyone is back.
Oh my goodness. I remember I saw the list and it was like pages.
There are 65 characters in this game.
Yeah.
Announced so far. 65.
Yeah. And they can just add more.
Yeah.
Like this is great. Oh my goodness. And we were right. They added Ridley.
Yes.
After all, which I was like, okay. Yeah. That like, I felt a little.
Ridley killed Mega Man and Mario. Just straight up murdered them.
There was no. Oh my goodness. It was just like, oh God. It's like, is it going to be like that? Like, let's go out. Dude,
and he looks so fun. Like, just this entire game is everything anyone's ever wanted out of a Smash game. People who liked Melee, all the Melee characters are back, and even some mechanics are a little faster to include them. People who didn't play Wii U version and stopped at Brawl, Snake and Wolf are back, and also Ice Climbers. We don't know anything about single player or story mode or like adventure mode or anything like that, but like as far as just the characters, the stages, it all looks really, really, really good. So like I'm fine with it. And also I love the fact that the final smashes are quick to the point. There's no transformations. There's no there are no weird gimmick ones. Like everything is like Giga Bowser, he like punches you off the stage, or Wario Man like flies around, and like just that streamlining just makes me honestly want to play with Final Smashes again, because like I'm more of a no items type guy, but like if Final Smashes are actually fun to do, I might look into actually playing with them from time to time.
Yeah, it like brings them the relevance and also just like enjoyment back at them, because like you were right, like a lot of times they were a lot like really long-winded, like, oh, I'm gonna do all this, do that, transform, do that, bang bang bang, like take forever, and it's kind of just like, all right, we get it, you're super powered, can we get back to it? Now here it's more just like boom, you two just got destroyed.
Hmm.
Okay, moving
Yeah,
right
like
along.
specifically Pikachu's Final Smash with Volt Tackle. You would like fly
Hmm.
around the stage and it wouldn't really be good. Like
Yeah,
it was really hard to control and like it didn't even really do that much damage. But now
yeah,
it's like
and
quick, just like yes,
yeah,
that's what I
everything in
want.
the air. Yeah, and like yeah, like the old way is like you could maybe focus on one person and get them out, but like how effective is that really?
Yeah.
But like yeah, now it's just kind of like boom, 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 like
Hmm.
damage has been done. We don't even know.
Yeah.
Like it just happened.
Like literally
So
everything they showed about Smash was perfect. They brought back every character. Right? Well, like literally, they brought back every single character. So like, if you want
right.
anyone, they're in the game. Unfortunately, they kind of the way they kind of talked, it was as if there's not going to be too many newcomers, but like there's already 65 characters.
Like,
I,
do we
I,
really
I,
need it?
yeah,
We've
I don't
got
know if we
everything.
need that many more. I
But
mean, it would
just
be nice to have some more, but like we don't necessarily need them.
it's gonna get to the point where when they add new characters, it's like you're gonna like want the people you didn't even know you. It's like they're gonna add the people
Exactly.
you didn't even know you wanted, and you're just
Exactly.
like, yes. How did I even like this game without this person? Like, of course.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Uh,
this roster is
yep.
such a big roster. I'm just waiting to the point where Smash just has like 100 characters, and it's just
Oh.
like, and then you
Uh,
have somebody pick Mario, and you're just like,
really? Really?
like, no, give
We
me your
have
controller.
we have Minecraft Steve in this game, and you pick Mario.
You could have at least picked like Dr. Mario. You pick regular Mario? What are you doing? Like, come on.
I don't think we're ever gonna get to a point where there's people like Goku or Naruto or Batman in there, but like video game
Nah.
wise. Oh, it reminds me. They did like I don't know if they consciously did this, but like they they kind of at least referenced the meme, the Marvel meme where it's like this is the most ambitious crossover in cinematic history. Hold my beer. This is the most
Yeah.
cinematic crossover in gaming history.
It's like, oh. Yeah.
Just that giant wall of games that are represented here. Like,
Everything.
wow.
I mean, it's huge, man. Like all these characters. There's too many. I mean, look at this list. I need to take a break just reading this list. Like this is
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, oh my god, this is. I mean, this is the like. I mean, it's
It's literally
Smash
the
Bros.
ultimate
Ultimate.
Smash. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's properly named. Like this
Hmm.
is the Smash game of all Smash. Like you don't need to
Yeah.
play. If you don't play another Smash game, play this one. Like, gosh, so good. So
Like,
much Smash, so little time.
I just really hope they go like all in with that theme and bring like as many returning stages as possible, bring in all the
Mm,
modes possible. Just go all
yeah.
in with that theme. Like I,
They probably will, because I feel
yeah,
like this is almost gonna get to like almost like a just like
comedic level of just
almost
how
one.
much stuff.
Yeah, just like I mean, they're probably just gonna have everything. Because I mean, like
Yeah.
this many characters is almost ludicrous. So it's like it would almost feel like like the critical to have all these characters and not add in like all the best stages from every single game. All the melee stages bring back the brawl stages you can bring back.
Yeah.
Like
Don't bring back
all
any of the stupid ones,
great.
but like the good ones, bring
No, no,
back.
no, none of them. Like the ones that everyone says they like,
Yeah.
use those. But the ones everyone's hated, like don't. Yeah, like
Like
and
Rainbow
then like
Cruise.
add a
Screw that stage. No.
oh that wasn't even that those stages weren't even you don't fight you survive on
Yeah.
that stage. There's no fight. Like I
Yeah.
remember I was playing with my family. We were like we're on Rainbow Cruise. Literally no one fought anybody. We just wanted to see who would die the most.
Yeah.
On the side.
Yeah. Which
Like,
can be fun in
yeah.
short bursts, but like it doesn't have much replay value.
Yeah, especially when the computer's like absurdly good at the stage and you're not. You're just
Mhm.
like, okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah. Overall, I think I enjoy the Nintendo press conference the most just because of Smash.
yeah,
But
that's
I'd
fair.
say overall Microsoft won E3 just because of how much stuff they showed.
Yeah. I mean, is it kind of cheating though? Because they did a lot of their stuff wasn't really theirs.
Yeah, most
So
like
like
70% of it was third party, but still,
that's what I'm saying. Like I mean,
still they
like don't get me
showed
wrong,
it
like the
off.
Halo stuff was good, but like it's like okay, but you showed like you showed all this stuff that's not even yours. Like, is that really? But then again, they did have. I mean, nah, yeah, you're right. Because I mean, because with everything between like the whole what is it? Oh my gosh, what is the name again? The anime crossover thing. Oh,
Jump Force.
forgot. How did I forget the name?
Jump Force. Yeah.
Yeah, Jump. I don't know why, but I can't remember that name at all. But I know exactly what it is.
Mm,
But no, it's like the jump between the like Jump Force thing. Like you've got Devil
Devil
May
May
Cry
Cry.
coming out. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that was big. I mean they, yeah, I mean they basically won. I mean they had Kingdom Hearts stuff in there, which are people like. Got a bunch of new stuff. Got Halo. Got. I mean they know it. They yeah they
Yeah.
won.
Yeah.
So like.
Which like
Yeah.
really, really we win because games are good. So
That's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, does it really matter who wins
yeah.
E3? Because we already
Yeah.
know, no matter who wins,
All
we're
that matters
happy.
is that EA sucks.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you know, as long as I don't know. I'm just waiting for the day when EA gets their act together with games. Because
Honestly, yeah.
like,
Maybe next
man,
E3, probably not though. Who knows?
you know, I mean it's gonna take them getting like almost bankrupt and then having to come back because like the quality of their games in general just aren't good. And it sucks that they have like the rights to like Star Wars and stuff
Yeah.
because like
At least we're
they
finally
have
getting a
like
single player one.
yeah, but like it's probably gonna be EA'd anyway. So like,
Yeah.
how excited
EA.
are? That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, you
Yeah.
know, I can't really get excited for it because I know it's either gonna be like, just I mean, the mechanics probably aren't gonna be that good. There's probably gonna be a bunch of it's gonna be tedious and like if not loot boxes, then like just like oh,
Maybe.
you can just take
Maybe.
30 years to get this. Like, who knows?
Yeah, who
Like,
knows?
watch it be like, oh, you're a Jedi, but you have to play for 25 hours to get a lightsaber.
That'd
Like,
be evil. That'd be so
yeah, that's what I'm
rude.
saying. Like, that would, that's what I'm saying. Like, they would literally, like, blow up EA if they did
Yeah.
that. But, again,
Yep.
but, you know, I mean, we'll see. But, I
Yeah.
mean, the rest of the games, at least EA has their corner. But you know what? The other games coming out look stellar.
Kingdom Hearts has a
I,
date. That's all that matters.
I know, and it's so good. It's so good. I'm so excited. It looks so good. Everybody looks amazing. Like even the like Pirates of the Caribbean people look like obviously it's
Really
CGI.
good.
It's like soft. Yeah, it's like really soft. Like it looks like the movie almost. Like I saw it, I was like, oh, and like the pirate ship, like the ship fighting looks dope, and then like you know underwater combat doesn't look fun, but it looks cool to look at, so that's fine.
Mm,
And like it's Kingdom Hearts, man. Like I don't
yeah.
know at this point, just give me the game. But
Yeah.
yeah, like E3 was
Oof.
definitely
It was
it
kind of
was
weird,
pretty
but it was pretty good.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah it was a good year. There are definitely some lulls, definitely some
Yeah.
lulls. Like, but I
Overall,
mean overall good year and like a lot of stuff for next year. Like I'm telling like
mm,
2019 right now is looking like the biggest game year we've had in a long time
yeah.
because with all this I mean all this stuff potentially coming
Starting off
out. I'm
pretty
like
good with
yeah,
Resident Evil 2 and Kingdom Hearts. So,
that's what I'm saying. Like right out the gate in January, you got two highly anticipated games right out of the gate.
yeah.
So like you got that coming out. It's like, all right, man,
Yeah.
2019 is good. It's like, oh dude, it's just January. It's like, oh, there's
Oof.
more. It's like he's like, guys, he's like, it's like, hey guys, over here, he just asked if there's more coming out. Ah, and everyone laughs. So like,
Oh,
it's just like, what do you mean?
yeah.
It's like, oh, come on. But yeah, man. I mean, 2019 is gonna be intense.
Yeah.
And you know what? I am
Ready?
all for it.
Ready?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed our E3 2018 coverage, and hopefully E3 2019 is even better. Um, so yeah, we will see you all next time. Take care.
Take care.
Woo! Hopefully the audio worked with
E3
that
is
one.